is a longtime scientist who's been working in the United States. He's been a professor of biotechnology at Howard University and of Southern Nevada, and he's been in a sense away from Ethiopia for 43 years doing that. And now he's had 30 years of research in tissue culture, and he has come forward with a novel idea for how to transform sesame seed and sesame production to increase the yields that are, as you know, are quite low from the other presentations, at such a 4 quintals per hectare on average. And Professor Belay, with his technology, is proposing to create new seed varieties that will increase by some 3 to 10 times the amount of production here. And so this is, as a scientist, he's coming into this, bringing this kind of knowledge, and sees the development of this project over the next 5 years with technological breakthroughs, patenting, and moving into tremendous transformation of the entire. So, warm welcome to Professor Belay. So, Professor, tell us about your business concept.
I would begin with saying that Ethiopia is the center of biodiversity, and sesame is no exception to this. What we're looking at is the average yield that we're currently getting is like 3 to 5 quintals. This is extremely low. And in addition to this, we have 30% of capsule shattering just before harvest. So this tells you that it needs a strategic intervention. This strategic intervention will be done by transforming the seed using tissue culture biotechnology. Once we transform the seed, we'll patent it. And the patent is going to be the source of revenue.
And so, by doing, how are you going to make your business successful? Why is your business going to be successful?
It's going to be successful because, one, we are addressing the critical value chain problem, that is seed shattering, that is low yield. Two, we have guaranteed collaboration with the government agencies. Three, there is tissue culture lab available now in Makale. Only thing it needs is just a little modification and recruitment of staff. I have 30 years experience in tissue culture. What does that mean? I know the cells inside out. I guarantee to provide at least a minimum of 3-fold increase and a maximum of 5. Currently, Cisco and other countries involved in sesame are making 2,000 kilograms, which is like 20 quintals. And ours is ridiculously low. I guarantee to bring this. I know tissue culture like the palm of my hand, that's for one. I did tissue culture transformation for TAFE in the United States. 3, I have a patent, a US patent based on tissue culture work. And another thing is this ultimately will benefit the farmers. In fact, will increase their income by 300-fold. It will increase export for the nation. It will be a great benefit for the private investor like me and co-investors.
What I understand is that already you have made a number of things. You spent some time over here. Hello? And that you have already made some progress in developing your business plan and your next steps. So I wondered, what have you done so far?
In preparation for this work, we met the Ministry of Agriculture, ATA, and other stakeholders. And they all gave us the green light, also promised to help us in the future in this area. The rest, we went to Makadeh to make seminar. They're always supporting. In fact, there's a possibility of partnership with Makadeh University. We discussed with Tissue Culture Lab in Makadeh. They are more than happy to work with us. So these are the bases why I think this thing could move forward. We have done the footwork. We've done the footwork, and we have everything we need here to do this job.
When do you expect to be able to achieve
Results will be achieved in 18 months. The first phase will be doing formation of our company and certification. We'll do the business model and business planning. We have to ensure the investment. And the second phase, we have to do equipment, IT, procurement, recruiting staff. That's very important. We have to do that. And then we could start the research. And all in all, from the beginning to the end, it will take 18 months. And then we'll be in the patent office in Ethiopia and also in US and Virginia.
What do you need from investors?
Well, we need investors. I mean, we need investors. We need investors. This investment is not that much money. Honestly speaking, it's $268,000. Just $268,000. Okay? And we need as much investor as we could get. And the return is unbelievable. You'll be a millionaire in a short time.
Who is involved in your team?
My team, I have a high technical team, myself. Dr. Tesfaye Baye is a renowned agronomist. He lives in the US. Three, I got Dr. Saladin Sarsu. He lives in the US and he's part of my team. He's an expert in soil chemistry, which is very important in this situation. Number three, I have two computer engineers, software developers, and IT. And I have the most qualified DNA sequencer, Dr. Lydia Saifu. And with all these are my technical teams to go forward with this. I've been looking for this project for some time. I think the day has come that we need to intervene. This is the beginning. Start with sesame, we could move on to teff, we could move on to coffee and so on. Biotechnology, these days, are the ones that are transforming most countries into tiger economy, and we got to do it in this country.
Thank you very much, Professor Ballet. So I'm sure that many of you will want to be millionaires. So please come and see.